takes to develop, what it takes to be successful at getting the kind of businesses you want that contribute to the job base and contribute to the tax base. And the first thing we've learned from all of this work over a decade is economic development is a collaborative process. You have to build strong, adaptive economies, and that requires real leadership, both in terms of your municipal leadership and your business leadership. It is the business community and municipal leaders working together where the success is really happening. If you talk to Jay Ash, now our Secretary of Housing and Economic Development, the city manager, who was city manager during the time that Chelsea was gaining 11% in terms of its employment base, he'll tell you, I did it by sitting down with our chamber, by working with the business community, and actively telling people the Chelsea story. 5 hotels and a lot of other things. Number two, we learned from all of this research that companies move not to states, they move to municipalities. They've already decided they want to be in Massachusetts, but do they want to be in Salem? Or do they want to be in Gloucester? Or do they want to be in Worcester? Or do they want to be in Lowell? Okay? And therefore, municipal leaders, listen to me, Kim, listen to me, members of the City Council, you have to play a critical role in attracting business investment and jobs. You may have, not Kim, but you may have been elected as mayor or on town selectmen for all kinds of good reasons, but a lot of us who were elected in those positions didn't necessarily know much about economic development. Our goal is to help you understand that. We're doing it in a context in which there's going to be very little help. I'm working with Charlie Baker, and I can tell you that because of pension costs and because of healthcare costs, there's not going to be a lot of extra money for local aid over the next decade. And we know, particularly after we watch the Republican debates, there's going to be no help from the federal government. And that means that you're on your own. It means you have to find a way, working at the local level, to attract business enterprise to town. Okay? The way I like to put it, and somebody taught me this word, it's not mine, is mayors, city council members have to become the CEOs for economic development. And that means creating all kinds of stuff. They must initiate and support the development process, both in terms of establishments and housing, as it turns out. You can begin with us assessing your strengths, then you've got to change what you have control over and work with others to influence other things. Our fundamental proposition, cities and towns have the ability to create their own destinies, and they can benefit from having sophisticated partners who can help them develop tools and information to create success.